Okay, I will present the project that was selected by the European Commission among the best 10 media literacy projects in Europe for 2019. And also I will present the media literacy context in Macedonia. So this project was implemented from 2016 to 2018, and why it was so important? Because of the situation at that time in Macedonia. The country was governed by an autocratic government. There were state-captured media, and Macedonia was ranked very low by media freedom. Although in country were many protests and social unrest, still the source of the distorted news was the government itself. And almost all the media did not report it in public interest, but in the interest of the government centers of power, so the majority of population was misled. I will speak later about the current situation in Macedonia. Now let me explain you what was the project about. The project had three components. The first component was media literacy, media information literacy among young people. The second component was about the reinforcing watchdog role of the civil society organizations and media. And the third component was about raising awareness for importance of the media literacy among all stakeholders. In the first component, media and information literacy for young people, our aim was to enhance media literate high schoolers who can be fully enhanced to participate in a public life, and they can use and learn about media literacy through the online platforms and open educational resources. That's why we implement a set of activities. We published a monthly high school newspaper Medium in partnership with the Nova Macedonia Daily, and we maintained the specialized media information literacy platform for high school students, medium.edu.mk. We forced news literacy and recognition of journalistic standards among high schoolers by organizing moving clubs in the media literacy movie clubs in the high schools. And we organized several annual events, such as Media Day for high school students, Media Literacy Summer Camp, and High School Contest for the Best Medium Product. That was in the first component. In the second component, our goal was people to understand the function of media and to be able to distinguish quality reporting and ethical journalism. So we established a coalition, Media Literacy Coalition, of 8 initiatives consisted of civil society organizations and their media partners. Such initiatives contributed to emergent topics from the civil society sector in the media, which were invisible until then. Some of initiatives together with the media developed throughout the project bottom-up stories and human angles news stories. Other initiatives were focused particularly on the increasing of public demands on quality journalism. In other initiatives, people provided user-generated content for the media, etc. As a result, citizens were informed and educated how to make policy change via usage of media, and some of the civil society organizations and media succeeded in their efforts to make some policy changes. In instance, two ministries accepted their requests that were promoted through different activities of their coalition. And in the third component, we raised awareness of the importance of media literacy in the country. We conducted and then promoted results of 2 research. The first research was about examining the practices of media literacy in the country, particularly in the secondary education. And the second research examined the presence of media literacy in the primary education curricula. This second research was conducted on demand and in cooperation with the State Bureau for Development of Education. So the findings and recommendations of both research opened a public debate in the country for policy change regarding the needed inclusion of media literacy in the formal curricula. So that was the project about. So it finished last year, and as I said, it was selected among the best 10 media literacy projects in Europe for 2019. What is sustainability of all activities? The Institute of Communication Studies, although it is a non-for-profit higher education institution, continuously implements extracurricular activities together jointly with the professors and high school students by publishing monthly high school newspaper Medium. It organizes its own annual events such as Media Day for high school students, Media Literacy Summer Camp, and high school contest for the best media product. We believe that media literacy, the concept of media literacy, is the basis of raising vibrant voters who can actively participate in creating of public policies and who can critically observe the work of the government. And to that end, we integrate media literacy in all the projects we are working on, because we want to inform institutions and to educate citizens that media literacy concept can articulate change in any area. In instance, our monthly high school newspaper Medium currently is part of the nationwide public interest campaign for promoting of environmental protection, and it's dealing with climate change, discommunication, and misinformation. These days we are organizing Media Day also on this topic, discommunication and climate change. This is supported by the Macedonian president. Last year we launched a new product, so-called Fake News Week. This year the State Agency for Audiovisual Media joined the week and organizes Media Literacy Days. So in context of disinformation, our country, Macedonia, North Macedonia, is known as fake news land because on the US presidential elections, several citizens from the small town Veles registered several online portals and produced so many fake news that were pointed by some international and reliable media that were one of the factors who contributed Hillary Clinton to lose elections from Donald Trump. As a consequence of this bad reputation in the country, the current Macedonian government began a process of developing strategy and action plan for fight against the disinformation and misinformation in the country. The current Macedonian government is more democratic in terms of the media situation. The pressure on the media is not so big as in the past, and several higher education institutions and civil society organizations, among them the Institute of Communication Studies, are engaged, included in governmental working groups for introducing media literacy in the formal education. So our intention is media literacy to be a separate subject or to be learned as separate subject, or to be incorporated in all other subjects in the formal education. Discussion is going on. However, we want to cooperate with the government bodies, but still to be on safe distance from any government, so that we can critically observe the work of the public administration. So far, we are very pleased that all our activities contributed to greater visibility and publicity of the concept of the media literacy in the country, and to encourage government initiative to introduce media literacy in formal education. At the end of my presentation, I would like to invite you to see a short video about results of our project.
3 partners, 3 target groups, and 1 goal: informed and critical audience able to use media. to make changes in society. This is Medium, project by the School of Journalism and Public Relations. What have we done? We have brought journalism in high schools. We published the high school newspaper Medium. Our professors and journalists from Nova Macedonia Daily taught basics of journalism. We organized Express Yourself Through Media contest and the Media Literacy Summer Camp. Every December, we do a Media Day, when students visit the mainstream media.
Научивме како се прави еден весник.
Што значи да се биде новинар.
Информациите што денес ги добив навистина ќе ми помогнат за понатаму.
We established the first media literacy coalition in the country. We trained civil society organizations and media outlets how to promote and practice media literacy. Through news stories, we promoted marginalized groups and contributed to legislation changes.
Видеата кои што беа реализирани имаа за цел да ја сензибилизираат пошироката јавност токму за лицата со интелектуална попреченост, но и нивните можности, што се тие можат да направат само доколку им се пружи шанса.
We educate. We create resources. We produce videos. We publish handbooks. We do research in media literacy. We propose changes in the formal education. We engage the audience.